Okay, if you met someone who needed something you had, what would you do?
A Twin City salesman had an encounter just like that during a business trip. Tonight, Frank Vassalero explains the dilemma and the decision.
This is Dave Baker, married man, father of two, driver of a midlife crisis car. His words, not ours. Dave's work, selling advertising, takes him to Chicago several times a year.
So we deal with a lot of the agencies. A lot of our money comes out of Chicago.
Dave Baker doesn't like cabs. So when the hotel recommended a car service for a few bucks more, Dave figured, why not? He never dreamed he'd end up giving one of his kidneys to the guy in the front seat.
He's always there when I call him and makes it work and takes me to the airport when I need to go back. So
Abdul Faraj is a reliable driver. That's reason to give a big tip. But a kidney?
He picked me up and I saw him and he's probably down 50 pounds, 60. I don't know. I mean, he's awfully gaunt and his skin color has changed and, you know, and I asked him what had happened and he had said his kidneys had failed completely and just failed.
Abdul was spending a dozen hours a week hooked up to dialysis machines. His name was on the transplant list, but it could take years to get a kidney, and that's if he was lucky. The driver's life was stuck in neutral, and it may have stayed that way were it not for a passenger. Not Dave Baker, but Dave's son. He went to school in Chicago and rode with Abdul sometimes, too.
When he got home, he called me and says, Dad, Abdul's O positive, and he needs a person that's O positive, which my son was, as am I, and he says, I think I should give him my kidney. And I says, I don't think so. I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be me.
Next business trip, Dave did it. He offered Abdul a kidney.
I said, I'm O positive. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can do it.
That time he tell me, what your blood does? I tell him O positive. Tell me, I am O positive, I give you one.
An offer he can't refuse? More like an offer he couldn't believe.
It's something you don't believe.
Even after Dave asked for Abdul's doctor's name and number, after months of blood tests,
Still, I don't believe.
A little stick?
And kidney scans, it's clear Dave is for real. Keep in mind, nobody, not Abdul, not Dave, not Dave's wife, believed the transplant would ever really happen.
As we got a little closer and things kept on matching and stuff, I think that's when I said to you, are you sure that you want to do this, and are you sure you want to have your body go through this? You know, so
I couldn't walk away from this. I mean, I couldn't say I can't do it now. I mean, I could never live with myself.
Abdul's dialysis days are almost over. Tomorrow, doctors in Chicago will move one of Dave's kidneys,
And they just basically pull it out and clamp it and sew you shut.
into Abdul's body.
He saved my life. And thanks to his family to accept this decision.
The way I looked at it, if it was meant to be, it was meant to be, and it looks like it's meant to be, so.
Dave will have to slow down for a while. He says that's okay if it means helping another man keep living and driving.
Abdul was so worried about getting a kidney, he sent his wife to his homeland, Lebanon, to search for relatives willing to donate in case Dave's offer didn't pan out. What Dave is doing, giving an organ to a non-relative, is becoming more common. If you're interested in being a living donor, contact one of Minnesota's 4 transplant centers, and we will connect you with those hospitals at links and numbers on WCCO.com.